bigger percentage.
All right, I'll call this meeting to order and turn it on over to you.
All right. So Election Day obviously was November 4th, 2025. I have the zero count for today. The canvas and the canvas hand count is 0, so I'll have you guys sign it. Currently, before we work provisionals, we're at 21.8%. So I have everyone sign that. You can sign it.
Well, you know me.
Yeah, I didn't bring it in. I didn't bring it today.
Anywhere?
That's okay. Yep. Anyway,
Thank you, Mr. Montoya.
Well, I can.
So, and then I'll ask if the commission, if you want to vote on the recommendations as a whole, or if do you want to vote on each individual category?
My recommendation would be on the whole thing.
Okay.
Whole
Just
thing.
All right.
one vote.
So I'll go through each reason and how many we have, and then the recommendation. On the spreadsheet that I have there is the statutes that back that recommendation. Our county councilor, Montoya, has looked this over as well. I'll go over it. The first one is we had 56 that moved within county, and none of those are partial counts. So those are all, we can count the entire ballot. The second one is move within county. We have moved within county, did not complete a new voter registration card. 2 of those, recommendation is to count those. We had voter voted at the wrong polling place. That means they were either unwilling or unable to go to their correct location. We had 6 of those. We had 5 that voter voted, received an advance ballot by mail, and then went out to the polls. We did look to see if we never got their advance ballot back. So either they didn't receive it or whatever. So with just 1 vote from those voters. We have 4 with name changes. They were not updated by the voter registration deadline. And then we have 2 office clerical errors. They were worked as provisionals and should not have been. So we have a total of 75 that we recommend being counted.
A quick question on the ones that wouldn't or couldn't go to the correct voting. How do you handle the ballots? The ballot might be different where they
Yeah,
went.
so what we do is we look at, okay, here's where they went in the ballot that they would have received there, and then here's where they should have been and what their ballot looks like here. And as long as they're the same, we can count every race that's the same.
And those
of
are
course,
all
with
identical?
Within the city school elections, that happens because everyone who's inside the city limits gets the same ballot, the same races, yep. So
But
it's a little easier in
So
a
all
city
of those
school.
were in the city? There
Yeah,
weren't any county
majority
ones?
of them.
Okay.
Majority of those were in town. So I have 75 that I recommend be counted.
Majority. But what about the county ones, if they weren't?
We would still look at that. And so out in the county, a majority of those are school district and Central Kansas Extension District. So they would have to be within the same school district for us to count those. Everybody
So
is
all
in
of
the
those
extension.
were identical ballots?
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
thank you.
So we need a motion on that?
No, we're going to do, that one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, each
So I
category.
make a motion, we accept the 75 count.
I'll second it. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, passes 4-0.
Okay. The next group is a recommendation to partially count. So we have 1 that moved within county that voted at the wrong polling place. So we want to count just the ballots or the races that we can, and that would be school district and extension district.
Move we accept the recommendation.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Passes 4-0.
Okay, and the next group is, the recommendation is not to count these. We have 10 voters who were not registered by voter registration deadline. 6 were, they were not registered in Kansas, and 4 were not in Saline County. We have 4 ballots that were returned with a late postmark, and the law does not allow us to count those. We have 2 that were clerical errors that we recommend not to be counted. And then 1, the signature was missing from their advance ballot. We did contact them on multiple occasions, and they did not come in prior to canvass. And then we have one voter moved out of county and did not re-register. The registration was for another county in Kansas. So I have 18 that are recommended to not be counted.
It always interests me when people complain about people not being registered voting around the country.
Yeah.
On the difference between up above where we had moved within county, did not complete a new voter registration card, and the one down below where it talks about voter was not registered, 6 in Kansas, 4 in Saline County. Can you explain the difference?
Yeah, so the moved within county and did not complete a new voter registration card is they were already registered in Saline County, and they moved within Saline County and did not complete a new card to update their address with us. The other one is the voters were not registered either in Saline County or in the state of Kansas at all.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have 18 that I recommend not to be counted.
I'd make a motion not to count those 18.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Passes 4-0.
Okay, so that's a total of 94. And then just for information, we have 50 ballots that were returned undeliverable, so they were never voted or were unable to reach the voter. We did contact all of those on many occasions, and we will be researching them more after the election, but they were returned and not voted. So.
Did you have contact with any of the 50?
Yep.
Okay.
Some have moved out of state and haven't, we have not gotten documentation that they moved out, so we've sent them cancellation letters. We've had, multiple contacts with people, so. We do contact every voter on the signatures missing, moves, all of those, so. Okay, so that's all I have, and we have a board counting everything upstairs, and we'll bring it before you to sign on Tuesday.
I appreciate all your hard work
Yeah,
and everybody in the
thanks.
office for doing that. What's the percentage of people that advance votes?
We
Is it
had
half?
we had a little over, almost 1,700 out of the, 8,200 that we
Oh,
had.
not even
so.
close to being half. Okay. I just thought it would be a lot more than that. Okay.
Well, that was early voters, and then we had about 500 that did by mail.
Oh, okay, 500 by mail. Okay.
Yeah, so about 2,000, a little over 2,000 between early and mail, so. That's all I got.
Good.
Anything else for the good of the cause?
Make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. We are adjourned.